Hi, Tom here. I want you to slow down with me for a moment, because what's happening right now isn't loud, but it's powerful. Around the 26th of January, Neptune begins its long stay in Aries, and it doesn't leave until 2039. That's 14 years. And whether you realize it or not, this marks the beginning of a completely different way of living, dreaming, and becoming. Neptune is the planet of dreams, intuition, spirituality, and the unseen world. It's the part of you that feels things before you can explain them. The part of you that knows, even when logic can't keep up. Aries is fire. It's identity. It's courage. It's the spark that says, "This is who I am, and I'm not waiting anymore." So when Neptune moves into Aries, something very deep starts happening inside of you. Your dreams stop wanting to stay quiet. For years, many of us learned how to survive, how to adapt, how to wait, how to postpone what we really wanted until things felt safer, clearer, or more convenient. This energy doesn't support that anymore. You may start feeling restless for no obvious reason. You may feel emotionally charged, inspired, or unsettled all at once. You may notice that old ways of thinking, old identities, or old roles suddenly feel tight, like clothes you've outgrown. That's not you losing your direction. That's you shedding an old version of yourself. Neptune dissolves illusions. Aries asks you to act in truth. And together, they gently but persistently ask you one question over and over again. Who are you really when you stop holding yourself back? This is not a transit that rewards pretending. It doesn't respond to masks. It doesn't care about how things look on the outside. Over the coming years, you'll feel a stronger pull toward authenticity, toward choices that feel alive instead of familiar, toward paths that light something up inside you, even if they don't make sense yet. And that can be uncomfortable, because this energy doesn't come with a detailed map. It comes with an inner nudge, a feeling, an urge, a quiet knowing that says, there's something more for you than this. Manifestation changes during this time too. This isn't an era of passive dreaming anymore. This isn't about wishing and waiting. Neptune in Aries asks you to embody your vision, to move before you feel fully ready, to trust your instincts before you have proof, to take action that feels aligned, not perfect. You may notice that when you act from the heart, even in small ways, things begin to shift faster than they used to. And when you act from fear, comparison, or obligation, energy drains quickly. This transit is very honest. It doesn't punish you, but it doesn't support self-betrayal either. If something no longer feels true to you, you'll feel it more clearly now. If something is meant for you, it will keep calling, quietly, persistently, until you respond. You're not being asked to rush. You're being asked to listen and to trust that your intuition is not random. Over these years, many people will feel called to begin again, to redefine themselves, to create something deeply personal, to step into leadership, not over others, but over their own lives. This isn't about aggression of force. It's about spiritual courage. The courage to say, this is what I feel drawn toward, and I'm allowed to honor that. You may notice that you're less interested in external approval, less impressed by noise, less willing to stay in situations that drain your spirit, and more drawn to what feels real, meaningful, and alive. That's Neptune and Aries strengthening your inner fire. And here's something very important to remember as this unfolds. You don't have to know where the road leads. You just have to be honest about what direction feels true right now. This is a long journey. 14 years of becoming. Some seasons will feel inspired. Some will feel foggy. Some will ask you to start again. That's not failure. That's growth. Neptune teaches through experience, not timelines. Aries teaches through movement, not certainty. So if you're feeling a quiet urge to begin, to speak, to create, to choose yourself in a way you've never have before, that's not random. That's the beginning of a new chapter of your life. One that asks you to live from the inside out. And you don't have to have it all figured out to take the first step. You just need to be willing to trust yourself a little more than you did before. Because this era isn't about becoming something new. It's about remembering who you were before you learned to doubt yourself. And if you're here listening to this, you're already closer than you think. You are not one sign. You are a universe learning to understand itself. Take care and be calm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. You still here? We're done. Go to bed.